What's up, guys? 2 days in a row. Yeah, it was some bullshit yesterday. We're doing the episode, everything's cool. Internet just cuts out. Call Comcast. Like, oh, you owe us money. Needless to say, I got my internet back very quickly. I didn't pay any money today. Fuck that. I'm not playing their game. But Drake's not physically here. He is currently creating a Skype account, so we're waiting on that. Live via telephone. He didn't want to make a drive over today, which is 100% understandable. There was a bullshit happening. Let's be totally honest. I yelled at the Comcast person for like a good fucking 15 minutes. It was good. It was a good yell. I told her that I had to pay for this. Don't. So I fucking lied about that, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck Comcast. So like I said, we're just waiting for Drake to get the Skype count made, and then we'll get the predictions going. Hopefully by like 5:30. It shouldn't take him more than 15 minutes to make a Skype count. It's not that difficult. But 15 minutes, I'm hoping. So just enjoy some tunes. I'm watching the Steeler game, so I might jump in and out with a clock once in a while. A quick update over here and now. Just a minute. What is for YouTube? I love it. Drake! Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good. Is it? Am I coming through your computer?
You should be.
All right, good. Were you talking to me from your fucking computer?
I'm talking through the mic.
There you go. So
I got the whole mixer. I got the mixer set up.
What's that?
Let me just hear a delay real quick on the YouTube.
Okay. This is free, right? This call.
If you're on Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi.
For some reason, I don't hear either of us on YouTube.
Are you serious? Ugh.
Let me figure something out.
Alright. What is this fucking heart? Mus is using a previous version of Skype and will not see your reactions or pictures. Oh.
I don't know what all that is. I'm trying to figure out why I can't hear either of us.
Probably because you're a cocksmoke.
Probably because I've never used Skype before.
Then why'd you tell me to use it?
Because this might have been the, that's fine, we got music. It's okay.
Can you do a video? Can you see my ugly face?
Okay, I see you. Do you see me now?
Frightened?
What's up, Brian?
No, I only see GPN.
What the fuck is GPN?
I don't see the Dago nose. You see my Dago nose.
There we go.
There we go.
I don't understand. I'm trying to figure something.
We'll figure it out. In the meantime, here's Pammy.
Oh yeah, go.
Fake. I can't get it.
Hi, Pammy.
You see the fuck she does not give?
Yeah, she does. Who the fuck?
Wake up! Do you want to do it like this?
If we can hear us, yeah. If they can hear us, yes. I want to do it like this, because then
figure it out.
Because then the other way,
would they see our faces like this on YouTube?
No, because it'll just be the picture. I mean,
it'll just be the audio on YouTube.
Yeah, it's just audio on YouTube.
I guess there's no point in doing the faces, but no, I can see your reactions. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I like being able to see your reactions. See, if I can figure this out, then this way we can do this. Like, if there's times where you just don't feel like coming over, you can figure out like your computer can handle it, and we can just do it over Skype. You can use your mic at your house and your mixer.
Oh, I could. It might work on my computer. I don't have a webcam or anything like that on my computer, though. It would just be audio.
That's fine. We don't do video right now. Like I said, we've always done just audio for right now. I mean, we did audio. I think we did video only like 1 or 2 weeks.
What's that?
We only did video like 1 or 2 weeks. Let me turn myself up a little bit.
It's not hard to hear you.
How about now?
It's alright.
Because I can just
I don't think the video is affecting the audio quality, is it?
I don't think so.
I mean, I could try to see if I could get it work on my computer. I would just have to hook up my microphone because I don't have.
Don't worry about it right now. I'm just saying for the future.
All right. Yeah, I gotta get my shit updated. If anything, I can maybe get a webcam from my computer until I get a new computer. And that would be better than using the phone.
Yeah, that would be nice. But sadly, I can't figure out why Skype isn't working, so we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. You're going to have to call my phone. We're just going to have to do like an old-school phone call, and I'm just going to have to hold the phone to the mic, which is what I did with him. Well, I'll figure it out. You're just
going to hold up the phone to the microphone?
Yes.
Damn.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so we'll end this call. Call me on the phone regularly.
It kind of sucks. Can't figure it out, but it's all right. I can barely hear you this way, anyway.
Yeah, no, it'll work. The other way works. It worked with Tim, so it'll work.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, Skype wasn't working.
Is that one better than using the?
Fuck! It was working. Never mind, it wasn't. Hey, my stream was fucking slow. My text message Skype was working. Alright, so call me back on Skype and we'll get going. Because I refreshed the stream caught up, and I heard you talking. I'm like, what the fuck? It never crossed the streams. Alright, so call me back. I'll start the So don't talk when you answer. I'll have you'll hear me. I'll do the intro and then I'll ask Drake, how you doing? Like the usual intro. So I'm gonna start because right when I answer, I'm gonna start the intro. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Yeah, call right now, and then right when I answer, I'm gonna start the answer. So don't talk when I answer, and you'll hear me I'll do the intro, and then it'll just be like how I usually do the intro. No, it's gonna be a separate stream. This is episode 23.5. It's gonna be a short one. We're just doing the prediction. It's not gonna be exact, because I don't want to do editing. Alright, bye.
Hello, all you listeners out there. This is the Phenomenal Podcast with your hosts, Tony Musolino and Drake Duncan.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, because for some reason, good old internet liked to cut out yesterday, but this is episode 23.5 because we are here with TLC predictions. My name, of course, Drake Duncan. First time over the phone. Drake Duncan, how you doing?
It's really hard to hear you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Oh, well, that's not good. How's that sound? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Why is my...
Hello?
For a second.
Jesus Christ, I can barely hear you. You sound like a robot.
How about now?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Alright. Is it good enough to do the episode? Is it good enough to do the episode?
I guess, if it doesn't cut out again.
I think it was because my mic was fucked up.
Alright. Are we not doing the video stream?
No, I am streaming. I'm live. We're live.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see you.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. I can't see you, though.
I don't know why.
Press the video thing on the thing.
I did.
It's trying to load.
I keep hitting it, and it just...
Yeah, it keeps spinning. This is...
They can't see our faces anyways, right?
Huh?
They can't see our faces on YouTube anyways, right?
No.
No?
No, if you get it to work, you get it to work. I'm going to redo the intro.
It's not working.
Don't worry about the video, as long as we can hear each other.
They can only hear us, right?
Yeah, just as long as they can hear us.
I guess it doesn't really matter, so fuck it. I can't get it to go. Let's just go.
Alright, I'm gonna re-play the music.
Hello, all you listeners out there. This is the Phenomenal Podcast with your hosts, Tony Musolino and Drake Duncan.
Part 2, we're trying it again because the first intro sucked. This is the Phenomenal Podcast, episode 23.5, because the internet cut out yesterday. Fuck Comcast right off the bat, we're just going to say that. My name is Anthony Musolino, and I'm over the phone today for the first time. Drake Duncan, how you doing today? Drake. Hello?
Hello?
You there?
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that.
You didn't hear any of it? Oh,
sound like a fucking robot cutting out.
It was because there's music playing. Am I good now?
Yeah.
Skype sucks. We're not going to use Skype at the end after today, but we're going to use it today because Drake Duncan, yesterday the internet cut out, and today we are here because we didn't give our TLC predictions. So here we are, again. How you doing today?
It'd be better if the technology wasn't fucked.
Yeah, technology sucks, but now we can hear each other. Now we're talking. Everything's working fine. We won't play any more music till the outro, but that's fine. We won't worry about it.
Working, but oh well.
It doesn't matter because the audio is working. We can hear each other fine. But this tonight, in about an hour and a half, honestly, our predictions are very, very close to.
Wait a minute. It starts at 8, not 7, right?
Well, the pre-show starts at 7.
That doesn't matter.
Well, if you want to see Drew Gulak's plan, his PowerPoint.
Is he really going to do that?
Yeah, that's the pre-show. That's part of the pre-show. They promoted it. At least on Twitter.
We didn't even know yesterday. You didn't even know what the pre-show was. You wasn't sure if it was the cruiserweight match or the Alicia Fox versus Sasha.
That's not true because yesterday I said that also. I know I said that. That's the one thing I remember from yesterday. I remember a couple of things from yesterday.
Yeah, but you didn't know what the pre-show match was. So it's Alexander and Swan versus who?
Kendrick and Gallagher.
Okay. What the fuck is Gulak have to do with it? I don't get it.
Gulak's he's just doing his PowerPoint, man. That's all.
Well, he does it during the match?
No, he's going to do it. No, he's just going to do this. You know how every once in a while they'll do 2 matches?
Yeah, he'll just do that on the pre-show at some point.
Yeah, like how he does on 205 Live. You don't watch 205 Live, so you wouldn't know. But that's
no,
how
I don't because it's boring.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But that's how they do it on 205 Live.
Okay. Well, I actually might want to check that out. That sounds pretty funny.
But so we'll just start with that match. I have a strange feeling that Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander are going to win this match because I think Cedric Alexander is on route to the Cruiserweight Championship. I think he's going to be a very, very good babyface champion, and I don't think he's going to do it soon, but I think this is the start to the road of the Cruiserweight Championship.
I agree. They're probably, like I said, it's probably either going to be him or Mustafa Ali. They're probably going to be next in line for a Cruiserweight Championship match, and it wouldn't make much sense to have, babyface versus babyface, even though it can and does work, but it'd be much better to have it versus the heel champion. So I'm thinking, Enzo is going to win in the Cruiserweight match tonight, and then probably Alexander and Swan will probably win in their respective match, and it'll all, lead to probably Cedric Alexander getting a shot against Enzo, and if not him, then probably Mustafa Ali at some point.
I agree with you on a lot of those things. The only thing I disagree with is I think Mustafa Ali will get the championship opportunity first, just because Enzo can't lose the title instantly. Because I agree with you, Enzo's going to win the title back. Because the only reason Kalisto won the championship is because they really booked themselves into a corner. Because with everybody beat up Enzo, so nobody could face him. So in theory, Kalisto had to win the championship, so I don't think this is going to be a long championship. And I think it was also a knee-jerk reaction to Neville leaving the company. I think that had a lot to do with Kalisto winning the championship.
Mm-hmm. Well, what makes you think that Mustafa Ali is going to get a shot before Cedric Alexander? Isn't Cedric Alexander more over than Mustafa?
Oh, no doubt. I think Cedric Alexander is going to be the guy to take the championship off Enzo. I think Enzo just has to have a little bit of a run first.
They're going to save it. I see what you mean.
Exactly. They could do it. In fees, no doubt, they could do it tomorrow. They could change the match to Cedric Alexander having the title match, and he could win it. And nobody would care, because Cedric might be one of the most over cruiserweights on the roster. But in saying that, I think it has to wait a little bit. I think build him up more in the canon of WWE, because if you really think about it, he doesn't have many quality wins at least on Raw. I know on 205 Live he's got a couple of wins, but at least on Raw he doesn't have a lot of big wins. So let's get him a couple of big wins first. I think tonight's a good start in that.
Yeah, I agree. He's probably him and Swan are probably going to win it, and that's pre-show match. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like either that's going to be the pre-show match or this match here, which I think could be Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox.
So wait, they didn't announce if it's on the main card or not?
No, the where I'm looking at, it hasn't announced anything. It just says match card. It doesn't say pre-show or anything like that.
Maybe it's all fucked up because of all the shit that's been going on with like people getting sick and stuff.
Yeah, I think everything's getting a little reshuffled at this point.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. But right now, I want to get into Sasha Banks for Alicia Fox because I'm very happy. This is for the first time in at least that I can remember for in a while. 3 women's matches on this card, and this is what I'm probably going to start the night off with the women's matches.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible, actually.
No, it's good to see. There was a point where they were lucky to get on the card. Yeah, so to see 3, and all 3 of them are quality matches.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alicia Fox can go. Alicia Fox is very underrated in a lot of aspects.
Yeah, she is.
So it's nice to see her getting a match.
She's a 10-year veteran. She's a 10-year veteran of the game.
Former Divas champion.
Yeah, they booked her shittily, and even I read somewhere that she said she's embarrassed of her career. They could have done a lot of things with her, but at least she's still around and still has time to redeem herself.
And she still looks as good as she's ever been. She looks great. She's as good in the ring, and she's one of those women that you could say great wrestler, wrong era, because like Natalya, Mickie James. It's like because you can see now Mickie James is having a little bit of a comeback. We'll get into her later. Natalya, obviously, women's champion over on SmackDown, and Alicia Fox. They want to start repackaging her, from what I've heard, and this is a step towards. I wish her and Noam Dar were still together. I love that pairing.
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. I agree.
But I like Noam and in the little stable. But I'm as much as I'm talking up Alicia Fox here, I'm probably going to say Sasha Banks is most likely going to win this match.
Probably. But I had a prediction that, and it was kind of something I read, that Sasha might be turning heel at some point, and if they want to try to quit making Alicia look like a joke, maybe they should give her a quick upset victory over Sasha. And that'll help build Alicia Fox more and make her more like a credible threat instead of just the joke that she's kind of been. You know what I mean? Oh, and also it'll give more of a reason for Sasha to get more bitter and maybe turn heel, which she should have months ago on Bayley, but there's still time to do it.
Oh so. Yeah, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time to do that. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see Bayley versus Sasha at WrestleMania in some capacity.
Hell, I thought someone was going to turn at WrestleMania last year. I was still really hoping. Like I said, as early as WrestleMania, I was hoping that Sasha would turn on Bayley.
I know it is crazy to think WrestleMania. We're getting to the point where we got to start thinking about the Rumble.
Yeah, that's true.
We're getting close, and
it really does fly. It's crazy. It seemed like it was just not that long ago when fucking Reigns won it, but that was almost already 3 years ago.
That was years ago at this point. Daniel Bryan was that was at least 4 years ago at this point, right?
It was 3. In 3 months, it will be 3 years, 2015.
Yeah, so how crazy is that?
It is crazy. And in 3 months, we have yet another Rumble coming up, and in 6 months, we have yet another WrestleMania coming up.
Who's your early prediction for the Rumble?
Jesus, I don't even know if I want to play this game because it's been somebody fucking shitty every year since Edge. And you probably disagree, but I don't care because that's my opinion. Because I think every year since after Edge, which I mean 2011 on, has sucked. I haven't been happy with one person's run the Rumble since 2011. And the Royal Rumble, growing up in the 90s and 2000s, used to be my favorite pay-per-view next to WrestleMania. Well, so I'm I've been disappointed with the winners that they've had lately, especially when they gave Sheamus the one victory, only to fucking have a 8-second match with Daniel Bryan or 18 seconds or whatever it was.
Well, guess what? This year is just going to be as shitty because I have a strange feeling Roman Reigns is going to be winning the Rumble if he's healthy.
Probably. That's what I'm saying. That's likely. Why I don't need. Every time, the past few years, I'm tired of them just making a fool out of me because over the past few years, when I thought who should have won the Royal Rumble, when I felt I had a gut feeling that this person was going to win the Royal Rumble because they should have won the Royal Rumble, they never did. It's everybody who should have won the Royal Rumble and people who wanted to win the Rumble never did. Yeah. So it's like Daniel Bryan should have fucking came out 2014 and won, or even 2015. They could have had Reigns win it like 2014, but when people still didn't hate him. They could have had him win instead of Batista. They could have had Daniel Bryan win in 2015. In 2016, like they didn't have to have Triple H, and I don't think it would have been Triple H if Seth Rollins wasn't injured.
Well, I don't think it would have been Triple H if the championship wasn't involved either.
That's what I'm saying. But Seth Rollins getting all that up, and then they just kept screwing up, So at least Daniel Bryan still walked away at WrestleMania 30 as a champion, but still, like they didn't even want to fucking do that. They only did that because of the Yes Movement, which was kind of a real thing.
They really didn't have a choice. We've talked about that before. But you're right.
What I'm saying is,
the Rumble's been terrible.
I don't even know what this give as a prediction because for the past 6-7 years, it's always been dog shit. So I think I'm just gonna have to go with the dog shit prediction, and I'm gonna go with Reigns too because they want to keep fucking insulting my intelligence by having like Orton, Cena, and Batista, and people like that win. So it's probably just gonna be Reigns again because how else are they gonna have him go against Lesnar at WrestleMania again?
Actually, I changed my prediction. I'm choosing Fandango.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I choose Fandango, and him and Tyler Breeze are going to split the title up like Lay Cool used to. One's going to have one, like he's going to have half, and then Tyler Breeze is going to have the other half.
However, actually, I'm going to say it's either going to be, that would be awesome, but I'm going to try to be serious unusually, only because I want to move on. But I think that it's either going to be, I honestly have a feeling it's either going to be Roman Reigns or Shinsuke Nakamura. I have a feeling they're going to give us Shinsuke versus AJ's main event for SmackDown, and the main event for Raw is going to be Lesnar and Reigns. That's what I predict. I think I think the AJ is eventually going to get the title from Jinder. Maybe not the first or second try, but I think he's eventually going to get it from Jinder. Maybe at the Royal Rumble, like we were saying, and then Shinsuke becomes the winner of the Royal Rumble and goes against AJ. So it's either going to be Reigns or Shinsuke. But they already had Reigns win it before, but that doesn't stop WWE from still trying to piss us off. But
not at all.
I'm going to say Reigns or Shinsuke. So there you go.
All right, but
we don't have to choose one, do I? Do I have to choose one?
No, we'll obviously get into that when
we got 3 months on that, brother.
Yeah, no, I said very early prediction for the Rumble, but to get back to it, I don't know how we got to the Rumble because we were talking about Sasha Banks and Alicia Fox, but we gave our prediction.
We get off track.
We gave our prediction for that one, so let's move on to. We kind of talked about it.
I'm going with an upset victory from Alicia on that.
You're actually going to take Alicia?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, did you say that?
I explained myself.
Well, we got way off topic, so I'm kind of like.
I said that I think that Alicia's going to do. Alicia, they did to make Alicia seem credible and not seem like a joke. I think she's going to go over Sasha, and then that's going to make Sasha more bitter. And then I think that's going to eventually make her turn heel. That's how we got in the tangent. I said that Sasha should turn heel at WrestleMania. And then
that's right. You are right. Sorry, you got to understand too. A little sidebar here. I have to remember everything we talked about yesterday too. So like all my memories, like did we talk about that today or yesterday?
You have it written down in your notepad. I remember most of what we said too. Just all we have to do is go from match to match, and then I'll kind of remember.
Well, let's move on back to Enzo and Kalisto. All right, you're going Alicia. I'm going to go with Sasha because it seems like just the way they would book it. But
it seems like the safe bet. But yeah, sometimes I get a little bold, and sometimes the bold decisions do happen, but rarely.
Sure. Very rarely. This could be if it's going to happen in a match. That's a match that's going to happen in.
Mm-hmm.
But to move back to Enzo and Kalisto, we both picked Enzo for the reasons of the title, but I think a thing that's going to come into play here big is his little posse now, which I love.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm even more determined, more convinced that he's going to win because he has his posse now. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Enzo's posse. They're probably going to end up having like a name for the group, knowing him.
I know, because on Raw they should
call themselves the Gucci Goons.
The Gucci Goons. I love it, bro. The Gucci Goons.
Yeah, you got the Gucci Goons.
Bro, if we ever have like a sports team, that's gonna be our name. But yeah, I think they're gonna have a big play. No, but they were calling him his hired henchman, which I really like because it makes Enzo. It fits into like this new age Ted DiBiase type character. Which I think fits Enzo fucking perfectly. If anybody's gonna pull off the cocky rich dude, it's fucking Enzo.
Oh yeah, because he's always bragging about his money and flashing off all of his belongings, and yeah.
Yeah, and he's talking about like you want money till I came to the division, like shit like that. I love it. I love that. But we'll move on to that because we got to get into a little bit of news, and that was that I think we kind of covered it before it got cut off. But the meningitis outbreak, viral meningitis, that
covered the whole fucking. Okay. I'm not sure what point it cut off. I think we started to cover it and then it got cut off. Yeah, because then we went right into AJ and Finn and then it cut off.
No, did we cover it before AJ or Finn or after AJ or Finn? Because we covered it before.
We started off with talking about it because that was the reason why AJ was coming in.
Then if you heard at that point, if that's the case, go to the end of last episode because then we covered it because it cut off after that.
Well, let's just reiterate and review anyways. For
all right, we'll reiterate, but a couple of superstars, Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, and JoJo, not Juju. Juju's the football player that I'm currently
watching. And Roman
with.
Reigns.
I'll break the fourth wall. Juju Smith just had a great catch by the Steelers. I might be watching the Steelers game in the background. Don't worry about that. I still know what I'm doing. But JoJo, and Roman Reigns all got caught with what at first was thought to be viral meningitis, but actually turned out to be mumps, which has some very fucked up side effects. If you want to hear that, you go back to the last episode because we're not going to cover that here. But it's not good. So they're out for the pay-per-view. In lieu of that, it will be purportedly still Demon Finn taking on SmackDown Live's own phenomenal AJ Styles one-on-one in what has reportedly been said to have significant time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm very excited about this decision. Like, I mean, it's somewhat of an off-the-wall decision, like a great replacement. But I couldn't think of a better replacement. I've been wanting to see this match for years, and many fans have as well.
Honestly, I can't either. I honestly couldn't name anybody else that would have maybe like Shinsuke.
What would you do if on the bill it just said and coming in for a one-time appearance from Japan, Kenny Omega will be going against Finn Balor?
That's not going to happen because did you hear what's going on Twitter between Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho?
I just saw something that Tim sent today. Yeah. I'm sorry, JP Whitman. Jesus Christ.
Whatever that his name is, but
who fucking cares?
He probably cares, but I don't know. I don't know.
He needs to get over it. All right, so
I don't know. But
continue.
We're gonna be past that. But we're gonna take a little sidebar because I want to talk about this because this is kind of like breaking news. Cyrus, who is like the color commentator for New Japan, he came out and said that Kenny Omega is better than Chris Jericho. He's like the best. They said he's the best wrestler out of Winnipeg ever. And Chris Jericho came out and said, no, that's not true. He's not even the best out of Winnipeg. Which kind of some Twitter beef between Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. My interpretation of this, I have a feeling Chris Jericho is trying to book himself some interpromotional feuds.
Probably. This is probably all game. I doubt they actually have beef with each other.
If you go and read the tweets, you can tell it's the character. You can tell it's not him. It's not Chris Irving sending the tweet. It's Chris Jericho sending the tweet.
And it's Kevin and Kenny Omega. Isn't he just as big as a smartass and a weirdo as Jericho?
He responded professionally. He's like, it's sad to don't meet your heroes. Like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but do you really think he meant that? I doubt it.
No, this was 100% him trying to book something. If anybody could pull it off, it might be Chris Jericho. So
did Kenny mean that shit too? Is what I meant.
I don't know. You can never tell with Omega, but we'll get.
He's fucking weird. He's weird as hell. But I like him.
Oh, I love him. But that's still like late breaking, so we'll get to that in the more next week. Let's get back.
I was just saying, what would you do? What would your reaction be if you found out Kenny Omega was doing a one-off match in WWE against Finn?
I shit myself.
I was gonna say that'd be you know.
I didn't answer that question because that's kind of a rhetorical question. We don't freak the fuck out. That's the only answer.
I know it's a rhetorical question. I just wanted to hear you fucking say because it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I would shit myself and cut myself at the same time. At the same damn time.
There you go. But I think that yes. Anyway, Styles replacing Bray Wyatt. You know, it sucks that Bray Wyatt can't wrestle the shows, his alter ego, Sister Abigail. But honestly, I'm just glad, not more glad that Styles is now taking his place because that's gonna be a phenomenal match. No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. But if It kind of sucks. It sucks that Bray got sick, but at the same time, it doesn't suck because this is a good chance for them to just drop this stupid fucking Sister Abigail shtick, and we can just forget about it. Just never happened.
I don't know. It didn't even have a chance to take life.
Exactly. So we could just kill it now because it doesn't look like it's going to.
I disagree. It could be become. I can't say that I want something to go away that I don't even know anything about yet. It could be really cool.
I disagree. I disagree on that one because that was stupid. That promo was so dumb. It was so bad. This is going House of Horrors route. I'm telling you, it's going down that same road. I feel it.
Here's the thing. We might never know because we might not kill it.
That's what I'm saying.
I had mixed feelings on it, okay, because they didn't do enough for me to really judge. I just thought it was weird. I didn't really like it or dislike it, but I was hoping that tonight we'd finally see what it was like, and then I would make my final verdict from there. But I may never know because now he's not even on the show. Yeah, I don't want them to kill it just yet because I haven't seen enough of it. It probably would be terrible, but I didn't want to completely fucking judge it yet, give my final verdict until I saw it take more life than what we saw, like a couple vignettes.
I can appreciate that, but to get back to the match there, the replacement match, like we said, I don't think there's anybody else that could have made the replacement, but I have a strange feeling
they had to do it on purpose, like the Bullet Club leaders. That had to be on purpose.
Well, I think that they're doing this, and I think what this is going to do, because I think Bray Wyatt's going to probably be off TV for a little bit. With the sickness.
His brother, probably.
Yeah, I think they're going to be sick for a little bit. So I think what's going to happen, I think the club's going to get involved. And I think Finn's going to turn.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I mean, we were discussing this. I think I would like it. I would love that. I think it would be great because Finn, as much as I like Finn as a face and as well as he works as a face, he could work just as better as a heel. And he was a heel when he was in the Bullet Club. I didn't see a whole lot of that, but I knew he was. So it would work. It would give him something more. It would give him more. A lot of times when a wrestler is kind of like, written into a corner, so to speak, because they have nothing to work with, it's probably time for a change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Something you can only go so far with. The thing about being a face, like is like sometimes they can be one-dimensional because there's not as much room to explore different avenues with your character because you have one, because you can't break, there's a moral obligation, there's a moral code as a fucking face, you can't be a dick. But whenever you're allowed to be a heel, you can fucking break so many barriers.
You can do whatever the hell you want.
So much more freedom to do what you want, and honestly, that's why I usually tend to like heels more because they're more entertaining.
That's why Kevin Owens is so entertaining because he can say whatever he wants.
Exactly. Can you imagine Kevin Owens as a fucking face? It would just be weird. I
feel like he would still talk shit on people. I feel like it'd be how Chris Jericho is a face, and he still talks shit on people.
Right. Okay, actually, Chris Jericho is a perfect example. Chris Jericho is still awesome as a face, right? But how much better is he as a heel? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is. But he can still play face and have just as good of insults. You know what I mean?
That's true. But if he wanted to came up the list and all that shit, if he wasn't heel, when he come out in the scarf and the fucking list, he was a perfect heel. So what I'm saying is. So it might be, there's only so many things a person can do before they kind of start to get stale, and it's not necessarily always the fault. It's just the nature of the beast and writing team and booking, all that shit plays a factor. So maybe, and plus it's nice to keep the fans on their toes and surprise sometimes. So actually, the club being involved, and plus the club needs something. The club really hasn't been doing anything other than fucking aligning themselves with Elias lately.
Exactly. They got nothing going on. If Bray's gonna be sick, they might as well just put together.
Right. And Finn's always gonna have something going on, but I just think putting them together would be beneficial for all of their careers.
And the thing you gotta think about here too, with Brock being champion, who if we really think about it, Brock's a face right now. With him being champion, what looks like going into Mania, Finn's not gonna sniff the title as a face.
I don't want to see Lesnar go against Finn. I don't want to see another one of my favorites just.
No, I would love to see it because that would be such a dynamic match. Because of the size differential and Finn's style.
Who fucking cares?
No, that would be a good match. I would love to see that.
But the thing with Brock Lesnar is I always know he's going to win. So it's
who cares?
I care. That's what I'm saying.
If they have a great match, who fucking cares?
I don't know. I have a kind of hard time believing that they would let Finn get much offense on fucking Lesnar.
No, why not? They let Seth Rollins.
Because I love Finn, but he's kind of like a cruiserweight.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't look like a fucking cruiserweight.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't wrestle like one either, but we're talking about Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins is a little bigger. Seth Rollins is quite a bit bigger than Finn, isn't he?
You know what? If Rey Mysterio can beat the Big Show, Finn Balor can wrestle Brock Lesnar.
All right, if we get a good match and if Finn looks strong, then yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That'd be a great match.
And don't get me wrong, I love good matches, but it just takes away a little bit of the magic and the fun for me. Already knowing who's going to win when going into the match. That's all I'm saying.
But then when he loses, when you're not expecting it, just think how like crazy it's going to be. You're going to be like, holy shit, what just happened? Brock Lesnar just lost. So that's why I like it. One day it's going to pay off.
Well, I mean, it happened with Goldberg, but that was that's like the last person I wanted to see beat Lesnar, but whatever.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean, though. Sooner or later, somebody over is going to beat him.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's right. So, and it would be good to have heel versus face, like you said, the traditional dynamic. So yeah, we'll see that. Like I said, we were saying that this probably won't happen, but it would be the correct thing to do. That's why they're not going to do it.
Well, I'm gonna make that prediction just to be fun. The Finn's going to win with the help of the club.
Remember, we're talking about WWE, not NXT. NXT would do shit like that.
Oh, it would be so fucking great, but it's like, you're right, it's not going to happen.
Just think about NXT. Probably when we predict cool things happening, it usually does happen in NXT, not in the main roster.
Not in the main roster, but just think if they did it. Guess what match you could book? You could book the Club versus the Shield,
or you can also book versus the Undisputed Era.
Oh, that'd be cool versus fucking Sanity.
Fuck yeah! Can you imagine Sarah versus Sanity versus Shield versus Bullet Club? That's an orgasm waiting to happen, my friend.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking 4-way match. Fucking War Games match, put all 4 of them in the double cage. That'd be interesting. That'd be fucking brutal.
Ducky, quack, quack.
Oh my god, that's enough to just fucking... That's a pay-per-view. That could be the only match on the card. That'd be cool. Like, yeah, that's fucking $20 up to give me a ticket.
I agree. Well, let's move on. What is the next match?
The next match is Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James for the Raw Women's Championship. Very interesting dynamic coming in this match with Mickie James being the wily veteran who honestly deserves the win. You're going to go with Mickie?
No, I'm saying I'm going Bliss.
I don't go with Bliss.
I don't want Bliss to win, but I know she's going to win. So
yeah, I think the reign of Bliss. I don't think we've seen the end of it, at least probably till the Rumble, honestly.
As much as I love Mickey's coming back and all that, I just know they're going to screw her over. They're not going to get her title again. We were talking about yesterday, the Dudleys, how they should have gave them a title when they came back, and they fucked them over. Yeah. I'm surprised they gave the Hardys a title shot when they came back. The only reason they did is because they knew they're going to get a big pop from the fan.
True.
So
very true.
From the fans. So I feel like they don't always necessarily treat their veterans as well as they should. At least when they went to TNA, they'd give them here's all the gold.
Sure, yeah. But
well, see, TNA fucking treated them a little bit too well. WWE doesn't treat them well enough, in my opinion.
They're getting better, but you're right. I
feel like if you agreed to bring them back, especially after so many years, and people still love them and chant, "You still got it," give them a freaking bone every once in a while. You know?
Yeah, at least give them a short run.
Because not only does it help them look better, I mean, as far as I understand, as long as I've known, a superstar who holds an actual title gets paid more, do they not? That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
So, they have a nice little paycheck and a nice little bonus in their paycheck, too. Mickie deserves it, you know what I mean? She's a fucking kid, so, yeah, come on. And
she's got kids.
She's got kids! Yeah, she's like the fucking... the MILF Cougar? Absolutely. Still good in the ring? Absolutely.
Mickie James was one of my first crushes as a kid. I ain't gonna lie.
Mine was Lita.
Oh, no, Mickie James did it for me. I was yeah. No, that's...
and then Mickie James.
We won't go down that road, but you're absolutely right about everything, including Bliss is probably going to win this match.
Yeah, so... Just because she's a heel bitch, and that's what they do with her. I don't know. So let's just move on.
Yeah, we'll move on to the final women's match, and honestly, it's probably the main event for the women, because it is the main roster debut of the Empress of not tomorrow, of literally tonight in 2 hours. Empress of tonight.
The Empress of tonight.
Asuka taking on Emma, which should be an interesting match. Probably going to be a quick match, but should be a good one.
Asuka versus Oscar the Grouch. I'm kidding.
That would be fucking. Would it be? That would have to be a hardcore match, right?
Yeah, she just kicked the fucking shit out of fucking garbage can. You know, big shit like fucking like Naomi does. Like I can see her doing that in the garbage can. Like, yeah!
Shane McMahon comes out of nowhere, gives it a coast to coast just because it's a garbage can. He just doesn't just not just. It's just like a. He's
a Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, he just does it anytime he sees a garbage can. He just has to do a coast to coast to it.
Money! Oh shit.
Yeah, the song plays like that's how you just could you imagine like I can see it now like the music plays like where's that music all of a sudden Shane McMahon comes out of nowhere just takes out a garbage can.
But the even weirder thing would be like why the fuck is Oscar the Grouch in a WWE ring?
No, I could see them doing that. Anything could happen.
They did have the Muppets on before, remember?
Exactly. That's why I could see it.
Anyway. The real match is Asuka versus Emma, like you were saying, and not like fucking Emma from Am Cares.
We're not gonna get into her either. But there's 0% chance that Emma wins this match, right?
Yeah, 0% chance.
Not even like a 0.5.
It's like fucking like a frog walking into highway traffic like Frog. There's a 0% chance you're gonna live.
Yeah, so. It's not good. It's not looking good for Emma at all because there's no way that they're going to end that undisputed streak of over 2 years at this point of Asuka. It's just not going to happen.
It's like imagine like one of them like on like one of them nerds that like LARP and stuff, you know, like live action role play. It's like they have a 0% chance of getting laid. You know, there's no chance that Emma's going to win.
Exactly. No, honestly, there's a better chance of them getting laid than Emma winning.
Yeah, probably. If they find like another like LARPy fucking nerdy.
Now, this percentage of them being a hot chick, that's 0.
That's what I meant, buddy.
But any chick, we'll give them like a 1%.
Well, yeah, 0% chance of Emma winning, like literally, seriously.
But you know what has a one? You're gonna take Asuka because I'm ready to transition because I have a perfect transition because you know what has a 100% chance of happening?
What?
We talked about it earlier. Roman Reigns is out.
Yeah.
So Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose don't have a tag team partner going in to this match tonight.
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
It could be anybody, right? It could be any person in the world. It could be. You think it
happen to be an Olympian?
No, it could be his son, like Jason Jordan. Like I can see Jason Jordan doing it. No, this fucking kick has Kurt fucking Angle, motherfuckers!
Oh my god!
Kurt
I was just gonna say, hey, who's Jason Jordan's dad again? And
yeah. No, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who his dad is, because if it's his dad or not,
whatever. Your daddy.
Hopefully, this is the end of that fucking storyline because Kurt Angle is returning to the ring tonight in literally less than an hour.
Yes, so Chris Jericho called Kirk Angel.
Kirk Angel, literally returning. They announced it. I think it was like Thursday, just randomly. I was walking home from work and got an announcement on my phone. Kurt Angle returning. So he will be teaming with The Shield, minus Roman Reigns, to face The Bar, The Miz, Kane, and Braun Strowman. It is going to be a interesting fucking match.
Yes, it is, but I'm hoping it's not only interesting, I'm hoping it'll be epic. Now, like I said, originally, obviously, I think they did the whole 5 versus 3 story and dynamic because they wanted to book how strong the Shield is together as a unit, especially with Roman Reigns, you know, now in the mix. But with him being out, it'll be interesting to see how they book the match now. I'm still thinking that I think they're gonna have to book the Team Angle, as I'm gonna call it. They have to book them to win. I just don't know if they're going to, you know, book the match the same way that they were originally going to book it when Reigns was still in the match. I still think they're going to come out with victory, but I think it's going to be I think they're going to have to like scratch and claw a little bit. I think we're going to see them scratch and claw a little bit more to get that victory because as good as Kurt Angle is, he's not like the fucking powerhouse that is a Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? But he could surprise us tonight. He could start, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking if he German suplex Kane and Strowman tonight, that'd be a fucking sight to behold tonight.
Yeah, don't be shocked if he not only suplexes Braun Strowman, but Olympic Slam Braun Strowman tonight. Don't be shocked.
Have his own version of Suplex City. Angle's own Suplex City.
Let's all be honest. Angle created Suplex City.
Yeah, he did. Well, or him or Benoit. I don't know.
Oh, no, actually, I was going to say him or Taz.
Oh, well, Benoit made it popular, too. All of them guys did.
Yeah, no, I mean, but if we're being honest, Brock did start Suplex City.
Fucking name, but he didn't start doing German suplexes.
He made one suplex popular. All those guys were doing all kinds of suplexes. Brock Lesnar made one suplex popular.
Yeah, it's because everybody hated Reigns. Kind of just it became a thing from there with the San Francisco crowd. So
true that. But I had an interesting thought coming into this match. You know who was petitioning really hard to try to get into this match on Monday night?
Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel. What are the odds that Curtis Axel makes a face turn and joins Team Angle? Because 5-on-3, that's a little much.
It is, especially like I said, as good as Kurt Angle is, he's not like the powerhouse that is Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? He can't match Braun Strowman or Kane's power.
And they're big dudes against him. We're talking about the Bar with one of the strongest men in wrestling, Cesaro. Then you got Kane.
Well, I just realized something. Despite regardless of whatever happens tonight, I just realized something amazing. Holy fuck, Cesaro and Kurt Angle are going to be in the same fucking ring.
Yeah, think about that. That's
amazing. That is a dream match I've been talking about with my buddies for past few years.
That's a legitimate dream match. Legitimately, yeah.
So good in the ring. The only thing that could top Cesaro versus Angle is Angle versus Daniel Bryan.
Maybe. Maybe.
Out of people that are still alive.
Yeah, that's the only thing I say. But So
I hope that we get to see Cesaro versus Angle tonight in the ring.
Oh, it's going to happen, no doubt. At some point.
To make it a little more fair, because like we said, he's not Reigns, maybe they might add Axel on Team Angle. I don't know. Everything's up in the air. I bet the writers are probably fucking losing their minds right now against the wall, ripping their hair out because they have to fucking rewrite half the fucking show last minute, you know?
Yeah, at least they announced it Thursday, so they've had a couple of days, and it's not like they're rewriting
it. Actually, it was only Friday.
Was it Friday? It was Friday. You're right. It was Friday.
They've only had 2 days.
That's still better than if they announced it tonight. Like Kurt Angle's going to be a match right tonight, and they're like, "Oh shit, we got to figure this out."
That's during a pre-show. Like, what in the blue fuck is happening?
What are they doing? They all banging each other back there?
Like I said, it's the viral fucking herpes going around.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take like you said, Team Angle. I totally agree on that one.
I think they're gonna have to look at it a little differently. They're not gonna go be overpowering, because with Reigns out of it, they might have to, or like you said, or they'll add another member, possibly Curtis Axel or something like that. You know?
Maybe like the super sick Roman Reigns, like he'll come in with meningitis, and he'll just go to he'll show up with meningitis, and they'll just forfeit by default because they don't want to get sick.
This wouldn't happen. I now just thought of this. How cool would this be? It wouldn't happen. How awesome would it be if after AJ and Finn had their match, if they came out and joined Team Angle, both of them?
That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be gassed and exhausted, but maybe if they had it earlier in the night. I mean, if they had it the match before, it probably won't happen. I don't know how late in the card they're going to have that match, but what if they came out and it became 5-on-5? That'd be something else.
that would be crazy, but I have a strange feeling it's going to stay 5-on-3. If not, it might Curtis Axel might join the team, or maybe one of the other members on the team might get knocked off.
I just wonder how they're going to have Kurt Angle look strong. I mean, he's good, but he has to have a little ring rust, and it's just I don't know. I wonder how they're going to do it. That's why it's so interesting. We're going to find out. Yeah, I think he's just going to become a suplex machine and start whipping ass.
Yeah, no, I think Kurt Angle's going to come out and be the fucking man. I think if we're being totally honest,
he's the man. We're talking about Roman Reigns here, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but he is he's an undeniable powerhouse. He has undeniable talent. Kurt Angle's more talented than Reigns when it comes to technical wrestling and shit, but that's still big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
and it's gonna happen because we're talking about Strowman and Kane, big guys. That's what I'm saying.
They're big dudes.
It's a handicap match.
Exactly,
and it's a handicap match on top of that.
And not only is it 5-on Kurt Angle's strong suit.
Not only do they have 2 more guys on the other team to go against them. Yeah, they're big guys, and it's TLC. So Angle's gonna have to step up his game, and he's gonna have tonight to fucking show off and to prove that he still got it, and he's back and ready for more.
Yeah, no, that's what it really comes down to. But Drake, We've gone a little bit longer. We actually went about 40 minutes, which was longer than I expected it to go.
But I kind of got to get going soon anyways. But things to do.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be the end of episode 23.
Please tell me all this is on the internet now, for God's sakes.
Yeah, no, internet is still connected, because I know it's still connected because the cable is still working. The Steelers are up 20-14, if anybody's wondering. I know I said that earlier.
I figured out to get backups just in case this shit happens again.
Yeah, no, this was a very unfortunate happening. Hopefully we don't have to do this again. But this has been the Phenomenal Podcast, the TLC prediction special. I'm excited for tonight, and we will see you guys next week. You got anything else to add, Drake?
Tony's hairyhangingnutsack.edu. It's a great
.edu now. Jesus Christ, I'm
CU. Yeah, dude.
Damn, we're going to college, motherfuckers.
Your own university there.
Also,
I said it yesterday, but I said it again today. I want to give a shout out and a fuck you to. I'm going to give both a shout out and a fuck you to Mumps, because fuck you, Mumps, for making these Raw superstars sick and taking them off the fucking show and making them lose a paycheck. But also thank you at the same time for giving us AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. So fuck you, and Mumps, you're awesome at the same time.
Yeah, shout out to Mumps. I forget who we shouted out yesterday.
And Lumps and Bumps and Chubs.
Shout out to shout out to Nigel McGuinness. That was one of them. Shout out to Nigel McGuinness.
We also did a shout out to Kamala for having no legs.
Shout out to Kamala. Who else did we shout out? There's two more.
Fighting diabetes, but fighting death and still being alive, just with no legs.
Fuck, who are the other shout-outs? Sorry, I can't remember. Shout out to those other motherfuckers. It doesn't matter, because we will see.
Did shout out to Bully Ray, but that was all still recorded, right?
Oh yeah, shout out to Bully Ray. This part 0.5 is still dedicated to Bully Ray. Don't get it twisted.
But, I'm going to give a shout out to Mauro Ranello just for saying Mamma Mia and Tope Suicida and Tope Conhito.
Shout out to the Topes.
with the cavalcade of kits, Nigel.
We've gone to a weird place, but that's okay, because that's
what we do. Morrow's the fucking man.
Yeah, Morrow is the fucking man.
Shout out to Nigel McGuinness, so I'm saying shout out to Morrow.
All right, well, if that's the case, shout out to Percy Watson. Yeah, no,
oh my goodness! It's like
he's just the blacker version of Byron Saxton.
He's still better than David Otunga though. David Otunga, I'm terrible. I hope they never bring him back.
And on that note, still better than David Otunga. We will see you